You're absolutely right. I suspect that this may have been a Trumpian Freudian slip. Earlier this morning, it's still Sunday here in the United States, the president tweeted as he was watching Fox News while running the US government, presumably, but while watching Fox News, he tweeted, Biden, only won because it was rigged. And then soon after, President Trump scrambled back onto Twitter to say that I'm not conceding anything. I'm not conceding anything. But we also had another clue from last Friday when the president, we finally heard him speak for the first time since the election was declared, but he was talking about the rollout of the new COVID-19 vaccine. But during that press conference or during that event, the president said, well, whichever administration, we've got a long way to go. Let's see how it turns out. Perhaps we're starting to see the first glimmers or the first signs that the fact that the president has lost is at last sinking in with the president. Because I can tell you that on Friday, 9 of the president's lawsuits challenging various election aspects in various states were either shot down by the courts or were withdrawn. And in fact, one of his major legal firms that was representing him no longer is willing to represent the president in these election challenges.
Yeah, and those challenges were knocked out, weren't they, Michael?
Split.
Yeah, in Pennsylvania as well, where he probably arguably had the best chance of a legal challenge under the Constitution. But that, by the by, you just have to look at what his supporters are saying in protest in Washington, D.C. His words are almost coming out of their mouths word for word. So his supporters just follow him so blindly, and it's just left a deeply divided America.
It really has. And I think that's the saddest thing. I mean, because to be honest, democracy won in this election. Highest turnout in almost over 100 years. You know, yes, President-elect Biden won by 5-point-something million in the popular vote. But nonetheless, 72 million people plus still voted for President Trump. Now, he continues to stoke the flames of these conspiracies that even his own cybersecurity experts are debunking. Senior Republican lawyers are debunking these wild conspiracy theories. So the question is, what does fermenting all of these conspiracies do to his very motivated base going forward? And what does that mean for the fabric and the trust in the nature of America's democratic institutions?